All right, we're live. So I'd like to welcome everyone to the Planning Commission tonight and bring this meeting to order. Anybody wishing to comment on the cases ahead of us tonight can email planning@cityoflaverne.org. Jason, would you be willing to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance, please?
Yes, everybody please stand, hand over your heart, Pledge of Allegiance. Ready to begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you for that. Let's move next to roll call.
Commissioner Allison,
Present.
Commissioner Allred,
Present.
Commissioner Lorsch,
Present.
Vice Chairperson May,
Present.
and Chairperson Simpson is absent tonight.
Thank you, Natalie. This is the time we have set aside for anyone wishing to address the Planning Commission on any item not listed in any other place on the agenda tonight. If there's anyone that has a comment, please speak now. California law.
We have not received any requests to speak on items not on the agenda.
All right. Next item is to approve the minutes, and this is for February 24th, March 10th, March 17th, and April 14th, 2021. Do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve all the minutes that you just listed.
Second?
Second.
Thank you. All right, so moving on, we have our first case tonight, case number 28-21, VAR, resolution number 1272. And we have Gabriel Rivera, the assistant planner, to present that case.
Today we'll be reviewing case number, as was said before, 2821 VAR, as well as 8220 PPR, which is located at 2318 5th Street for a front setback encroachment. So the applicants, Daniel and Kelly Flanders, are requesting to construct a covered porch within their front yard setback at 2318 5th Street. This proposal includes the precise plan reviewed for the design of the porch, which is under 8220 PPR, as well as the variance for the encroachment into the required front yard setback, which is 2821 VAR. The site is located within the Lordsburg specific plan zone, and the house was constructed around the 1890s. The home is approximately 902 square feet and was constructed approximately 21 feet away from the property line, which does not conform with the 25-foot setback outlined by the Lordsburg specific plan. In addition, the property also contains a 525 square foot garage, as well as a 925 permitted guest house to the rear. And the applicants are proposing to do a variance for the existing porch due to the deterioration of the porch. The current porch is made of 2 plywood boxes, which have become noticeably soft and spongy. The applicants also believe that the current state of the porch is hazardous and should be rebuilt. The existing porch also contains an overhang above the door that provides little protection from rainwater runoff. And the applicants believe that the porch should be rebuilt wider so it's proportional with how the existing single-family residence is today. So moving on to the site plan, the existing home located at 2318 5th Street is required to have a front yard setback of 25 feet as laid out by the Lordsburg specific plan zone. Measuring from the face of the curb, there is a 14-foot right-of-way that exists, and in combination with that 25-foot setback would equal to a total of 39 feet as required by the Lordsburg specific plan zone. So the existing house currently, as it stands, is set back at 25 feet, encroaching 4 feet into the 25-foot setback area. The proposed porch will be 128 square feet in size, with a setback of 15 feet from the property line, which is a total of 29 feet from the face of the curb, accounting for that 14-foot right-of-way. The applicant is requesting for this front yard setback variance for an encroachment of 10 feet. When reviewing the application, we determined that many of the surrounding houses in that neighborhood also encroach into the front yard setback. For example, we have a house right next door, 2306 Fifth Street, which encroaches 25 feet. And then the following house, 2326 Fifth Street, encroaches at 31 feet. So going back to the right-of-way, that does have that 14-foot right-of-way, plus what the Lordsburg specific plan requires, which is 25 feet. So it should equal to a total of 39 feet. And as shown by the following houses or previously listed houses, those houses in that neighborhood do not conform with this setback. So the covered porch has been designed to enhance the architectural character of the house, as well as be compatible with the surrounding neighborhood. It will feature a low-pitched gable-style roof, which will span the width of the house. The total covered area will be 16 by 8, and it will provide the residents with a functional porch to use. And the porch will also be constructed with barge and trim details, as well as the roof being composed of composite shingles. So staff noticed on April 27th, 2021 to all property owners within 300-foot radius of the project site. And to this day, staff has not received any comments from property owners expressing their concerns over the project. So staff and the Development Review Committee recommend that the Planning Commission conditionally approve case number 2821 VAR, and staff approval of case number 8220 PPR is contingent on the approval of case number 1 VAR. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Gabriel. Very informative. Do we have any public wanting to ask questions at this time?
So you'll open the public hearing, correct, Mr. Vice
Yes.
Chair? And then I'm bringing in the applicants in case the commission had questions or if they wish to speak. Hi, Kelly, are you there?
Yep, right here.
Okay, go ahead and mute your video if you can on your other device.
I'm sorry, say that again, please.
Hold on one second.
Yeah, we're getting really bad feedback right now.
1 second, please. You have another device that's logged in, correct?
Sorry, can you say that again?
Okay, there. You seem to be okay now, right?
Yeah, that's better. Thank you.
Okay. Would you like to speak before the planning commission?
My husband might be able to. We don't have that many questions.
We're happy that you're reviewing it, and we're looking forward to building something that's going to be functional and be very well received in the neighborhood. Hoping for the best. Thank you.
Mr. Vice Chair, I've confirmed we have not received any other requests for public comment.
All right, thank you, Eric. Let's go to Commissioner Lords. Do you have any questions?
Close the public hearing first.
We'll close the public hearing, excuse me, and open that now to commissioners.
I do not have any questions at this time.
Commissioner Allred,
No questions.
Commissioner Allison,
Yeah, the only question I have is it true that multiple houses on this street are in need of the same, sounds like, remedy? And is there something that we should be considering for that street as a solution to that? And that's my question, really more to city staff.
all right, thank you. Gabriel?
Thank you. So We did, or I myself did verify that those neighboring properties do not conform with what the Lordsburg specific plan outlines as the 25-foot setback. So yeah, these houses on that property would have to go through the same variance process if they would like to have a porch addition as well.
I would mention though, the existing houses don't require any action because those are basically grandfathered into where they're at today. This proposal today is to go closer to the street than the existing house and porch was. So the homes that are there, there's no action needed. If they were to propose to replace a porch and not come any closer, they wouldn't have to come through a variance proposal. But if they were proposing a porch that encroached closer to the street than what the existing house would today, they would have to go through the same process as the applicants here tonight have.
And in the case of a potential tear down and new construction, they would have to conform to that.
Got it. No further questions.
Thank you, Commissioner Allison. I do not have any questions myself. And I would like to open it up for a motion.
I'll move approval.
I'll second.
All right, let's vote.
Natalie will take a roll call votes, please.
Commissioner Albrecht,
Aye.
Commissioner Lord,
Aye.
Commissioner Allison,
Yes.
and Vice Chairperson May.
Aye.
Thank you.
Okay, Mr. and Mrs. Flanders, you have been approved. Congratulations. And Gabriel will work with you on securing your building permits to proceed.
Gentlemen, thank you very much.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. All right, so now we'll move to our second case.
Yep, and let me please give me a second to bring Candace in. Okay, Candace, should be ready.
Good evening, Planning Commissioners. On February 20th of 2019, the Planning Commission approved a request by Eric Davis on behalf of Conflux Incorporated to operate a construction industry business with related accessory uses, including office use, small-scale furniture manufacturing, and storage at 2425 First Street. A process was established with the ability for the Planning Commission to issue an interim use permit. Because the business does not comply with the existing zoning of the Old Town Laverne specific plan, an interim use permit is needed to allow non-conforming businesses to occupy a space for an initial period of 5 years, with the ability to request a 1-year extension until the construction of the Gold Line Station platform begins. At the previous Planning Commission meeting, the full 5 years was not granted due to the expected completion of the Gold Line Station platform. The station platform construction was delayed. Therefore, the request is being made to extend the interim use permit. The issuance of an interim use permit provides a feasible short-term alternative land use than the anticipated completion of the Gold Line Station in what we expect to be 2025 at the latest. As a result, staff is recommending that the Planning Commission issue a 1-year extension to the interim use permit, making it valid until April 1st of 2022. It's possible that this will be the only extension that is given due to the expected start of construction for the Gold Line Station platform, and another extension may not be supported. Staff recommends that the Planning Commission by minute motion grant a 1-year extension for the IUP. The original Planning Commission report and resolution number 1235 are attached for your reference, and I am available of staff if you have any questions. And I believe the applicant, Eric Davis, is also here if you have any questions of him regarding the business.
All right, thank you very much, Candace. I'd like to open to public comment at this moment.
We still have not received any comments for this item, Mr. Vice Chair, but the applicant Eric Davis has obviously joined us. And so if you have questions, or Mr. Davis, if you'd like to talk, you can do so now.
All right, thank you. We'll close the public comment now. And we'll open it for commissioners. Commissioner Lorge,
No questions at this time.
thank you. Commissioner Allred,
No questions.
thank you. And Commissioner Allison.
No questions.
All right, thank you very much. And applicant Eric Davis, would you like to have any comment?
Well, I appreciate the opportunity to extend the use permit for an additional year. That gives us 3 total years under this use permit application. And we're excited about what's happening on First Street. We're also excited to have a wonderful tenant there who in this further year, we can discuss the future with to see, what the potential is and the opportunities that exist. But we're very happy to work with the city on this.
All right, thank you, Mr. Davis. So we'll close the comments. Do we have a motion on this case? Once the commissioners?
I'll make a motion.
Commissioner
I'll second.
Lorge?
Yeah, I'll make a motion to approve.
Thank you. And we have a second?
I'll second.
Thank you, Commissioner Allison. And Natalie will make a vote.
Commissioner Allred,
Hey,
Commissioner Allison,
Yes.
Commissioner Lord,
Aye.
and Commissioner May.
Aye.
Okay, Mr. Davis, you've been approved.
Thank you. And thank you, Candace, very much for your assistance on this. You guys have a wonderful evening.
Thank you.
Good evening.
All right. The next on the agenda is the capital improvement program.
And
Eric,
before Candace starts, I'm bringing in our new Public Works Director, Sean Igo. Sean's just been with us for a couple weeks now, so I'm asking him to join us and introduce him to you all. And he'll help if there's any questions regarding this next item that Candace will be presenting.
all right, thank you. Welcome, Sean Igo.
Thank you. Welcome. Nice to see everyone.
Nice to meet you, Sean.
Nice to meet you.
So the City of Laverne continues to prepare and adopt a capital improvement program as part of the annual budget and to more responsibly plan for the long-range capital improvements. A comprehensive capital improvement program such as this requires, per state law, review by the Planning Commission for consistency with the adopted general plan. The proposed current year, which is 21-22, and 5-year 2022 to 2027 capital improvement program lists all capital improvements and special projects to be undertaken and identifies scheduled or potential funding sources wherever it's feasible. The proposed program addresses 16 projects for 2021 through 2022, and the 5-year program contains a total of 41 projects with a total commitment of almost $47 million. The capital improvement program includes representation from all city departments with coordination by the city manager and public works director. The Planning Commission is being asked to review the proposed plan and to determine consistency with the adopted general plan. The commission is requested to not attempt to determine the need or specific description of individual projects that are listed, noting these are determined by the respective departments, and the city manager will ultimately be approved or rejected by the city council as part of the budget adoption process. The main objective tonight is to confirm that each project is consistent with the general plan. The capital improvement programs are attached to provide the general plan justification for each project. Staff recommends that the Planning Commission review the proposed capital improvement program projects and adopt resolution number 1273, certifying that the proposed capital improvement program for year 2021 through 22 and 2022 through 2027 is consistent with the adopted general plan. I am available if you have any questions, and like Eric said, Sean is also available if you have more specific questions.
All right, thank you, Candace. Any questions from the Commissioner Lorge, please?
I do not have any questions. Thank you.
Commissioner Alred?
And just one question on the public safety security fence. I'm just wondering about the materials that'll be used for that.
Sorry, what were you wondering? What was that?
So the public safety security fence, right? 19.16 on the chart. Just wondering about the type of material that'll be used for that fence.
The type of material? My understanding is it'll be a block wall. It's an extension of the block wall that's there.
Okay. Thank you.
Right, Commissioner Allison, do you have any questions?
No.
All right, I had a question. I think Candace, you mentioned there was a list for this current 2 years or 21, 22 cycle. Is that list been published or that's still being worked on?
It's attached to the report. It's attachment B.
Oh, so just the first ones are for this, I see, got it.
That's for 21 to 22.
Okay, and then the other list is future.
The 5-year, yeah.
Got it, got it.
Which also includes 21, 22. So you'll see those first ones on attachment B or the top of the second page.
Okay. I do not have any other questions. And I think at this time, do we have to discuss a consensus on this as a commission?
There is a resolution that for you to approve.
All right. So do I have a motion to approve the resolution for the capital improvement program tonight?
I make that motion. Move approval.
Thank you, Commissioner Allred. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
All right, thank you, Commissioner Lorge. And we can vote next.
Commissioner Allison,
Yes.
Commissioner Allred,
Aye.
Commissioner Lorge,
Aye.
and Commissioner May.
Aye,
Thank you.
thank you. Natalie?
Mr. Chair, if I could just add that I appreciate the staff's pointing out the applicable references to the general plan with the projects. Made it easy to review.
Yes, thank you. It's a ongoing list that we've seen many of these things in the queue over the years.
A lot of it depends on funding, right? And so we're always hopeful that we can identify dollars that could hopefully fund these projects, ideally not from the general fund. The Public Works Department goes after many grants, federal funding, other resources. So we're not entirely reliant on the general fund. Sometimes that is required just to make sure these projects get done, but we're always looking for those other dollars.
Yeah, just real quick, over the next 5 years, we're trying to seek about 14 million in grants to fund these projects. So to Eric's point, we do try to seek as much funding as possible.
Great. Any other comments from anyone? All right, thank you, everyone. I think we'll adjourn the meeting. And at this time, there's no meeting scheduled for June. Is that correct, Gary?
I would still adjourn to the June meeting because it's possible we'll have an item. But we will keep you posted if we do have to cancel that.
All right, so we'll adjourn to the June meeting and unless otherwise noted.
That's June 9th for the record.
Right. All right,
Good night,
thank you.
everybody.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right.